What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name's Blitzwinger, and ladies and gents, the news are beginning to leak, or at least supposedly, for the brand new Batman Arkham game. So a little while ago, we got that tweet during Batman Day in September, I believe, where essentially we got WB Montreal tweeting out a bunch of logos of Beware the Night, and then along with that, there was the Bat Signal tweet / Instagram post. So there's been lots and lots of rumors swirling this game, and then of course the Scott Snyder tweet heard around the world where he said beware the Court of Owls, and then quickly deleted that tweet. So now it seems like we have even more details. Now, of course, keep in mind that, again, this is all rumors, but it does come from some interesting sources that have proven to be correct in the past. And essentially, the biggest of news, first and foremost, let's, I guess, go on ahead and discuss the fact that the biggest of news is the name of the game. So supposedly the game will indeed be called Batman Arkham Legacy, which is an interesting title. Of course, there's been rumors of many different titles, like Arkham Universe was another name that was swirling. And then, what was the other one that I heard a lot of times? I think Arkham Retribution. There was a few different names that I've heard, but it's obviously going to probably contain the title of Arkham, so it might be called Batman Arkham : something else. Like in this case, the rumor is that it's going to be called Legacy. Now, supposedly this game really does indeed go on ahead and focus around the Court of Owls storyline, which I think is definitely quite interesting for the fact that obviously that was a pretty iconic story in the overall comic book series of Batman in the last probably 5 years or so. It's one of, if not the biggest, like, standout storyline that we have gotten in the last little while. So kind of makes sense that they would tackle that. It is interesting that they chose that storyline, especially because it is a pretty recent story when you think of, you know, all the years and years of comic book storylines that you could pull from with Batman. It is definitely interesting that that's the way they're going. And then the other rumor that is very equally interesting is the fact that it seems like the game will actually go on ahead and allow you to focus and play as other characters. So the rumor is that someone had met up with Scott Snyder at his local comic book store, Fourth World Comics, and then they asked him questions, essentially, about this potential game. And he said that, yes, indeed, they are working on it, and that he has been at WB Montreal recently to discuss the game. Now, again, keep in mind, how likely is this to be true? You have to take this with a grain of salt. It's like, well, did he actually say that, or is this person just seeking attention, and so on and so forth? I guess we'll see in due time. But the point being is that he then supposedly mentioned by name Robin, Batgirl, and Red Hood as playable characters. And essentially, within the storyline of Court of Owls, basically it occurs when Batman disappears, and so you're playing as Red Hood, Batgirl, Robin, searching for Batman, while also, I'm sure, dealing with other side quests and different shenanigans within Gotham City. So I think that that sounds like a pretty stellar idea. I think that it's interesting that with a title like Arkham Legacy, it would kind of make sense that you would be playing as these other characters as well. And it seems like with each game, with the Batman games, we've gotten from Batman Arkham Asylum, where you basically only played as Batman. I guess you could make the argument you played as Joker in some of the, like, these challenges, but the point being, out of the Bat family, you played as Batman. Then we go into Arkham City, where you get to play as Catwoman. Then we go into Arkham Knight, where you got to play as Batgirl and Robin and Nightwing and Batman. Like, you got to play as different members of the Bat family. And now it looks like they might take that even further, where maybe for the majority of this game, we actually don't play as Batman, and he's more of a secondary character to the rest of the Bat family. Let me know what you guys think of that idea. Personally, I think it would be cool, especially as long as the characters feel unique and different. Like, if when you play as Batgirl, it's a unique experience when compared to Red Hood, or when compared to Robin, they have different abilities, distinct combos, and so on and so forth. I think that could be really, really cool, especially if they have unique gadgets to solve certain puzzles. It would be really cool if it was even like a party type system where you could swap in between, like, let's say you are on a mission and you could pick and choose to play as, let's say, Batgirl and Red Hood, and they're on one mission, and then you would swap in and out depending on the puzzle, because each one of the characters has their own unique set of abilities. I think that could be quite exciting. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of that. I definitely would love to hear your opinions and your thoughts about the matter. Now, of course, in addition to that, when will we be getting the reveal? Well, again, like I said, I am placing my bet if we do see anything this year at all, which I would hope we would, because otherwise I really don't understand the logic behind revealing or teasing anything in September when you're not going to reveal anything else about the game months and months later. I just think that that does not really work in today's day and age of how everything just kind of has such a short news cycle. I think that it'd be kind of surprising if they took such a long break between those things. But the point being is that I think we will be hearing something official about this and whether or not this actually is called Arkham Legacy come the Game Awards in December. So let me know what you guys think. That's still my prediction. And if not then obviously there's some time to go in the next year. But again, with all the title delays that we got today, with Ubisoft delaying a bunch of games, Last of Us being delayed, I think that honestly, it really opens up the first half of 2020 to a big launch. And if it's possible for these guys to launch this game in early 2020, like imagine if they announce it in December and then they're like, yeah, and it's coming out in like March or February or something crazy like that. That would be really, really cool. And I think they would have very little competition against them. So why not go on ahead and launch then to go on ahead and be the big game of early 2020. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think of the news. Do you like the title Arkham Legacy? Do you think it'd be cool if you did get to play as the characters known as Batman, so basically like the Bat family and not such a huge focus on Batman himself? Let me know down in the comment section below. Of course, have an absolutely fantastic day, guys, and I'll see you all later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.